So when I was in elementary school, I used to always get picked on about my skin color because I'm dark skinned. And I could not understand why. Like, why me? Why talk about my skin color? What's wrong with me that you want to make fun of? And it just kept going, it kept going, they wouldn't stop. And it wasn't even girls that was talking about me, it was the boys. And I said, okay, maybe if I laugh with them, then they'll stop, because they would be like, well, we not hurting her feelings, ain't no point. But I was wrong. They said, well, shoot, since she laughing, it must be cool, we might as well keep going. Little did they know, I would go on crying. But I said, once I get to middle school, they don't do this in middle school. They don't be talking about people. I'm gonna be good. Just make it through 5th grade. Made it through 5th grade, go to Highlands. 6th grade was the worst year of my life. I always tell people 8th grade was the best year of my life, but 6th grade was the absolute worst. I went home crying every single night. I couldn't understand what about my skin color was so bad that you had to pick on me. And a lot of people, they like to use the phrase, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never hurt me. That is a lie. Words hurt. They hurt. And I realized that words have power, but they only have power if you let them. So it came to a point where I was like, Shantae, well, if what they're saying isn't true, why is it hurting you so much? I said, that's good. Why am I letting it hurt me? So from that day forward, I said, you know what? I don't care. Say what you want to say. It's not going to hurt me, because I know that I'm beautiful. I know my skin color is beautiful. And with that, I blocked out everything that they were saying. But by that time, the damage was already done. I already felt not as beautiful as I could. So please be mindful. What you say really does stick with people. I remember something that this boy told me in 6th grade. That was in 2006, and I'll never forget it. So be mindful of what you say. Welcome back, and welcome to session 4 of Be a Star. It is your favorite SOS prevention coordinator, Shantae Stevens, all up in your screen again. Okay, and today is unlike any other session, because we are talking about bullying. Bullying? What? We've been talking about emotions all week. Yes, I know. But the reason we've been talking about emotions and being emotionally intelligent, understanding people's emotions, is because we believe that if you are in tune with your emotions and in tune with other people's emotions, then that can really decrease the amount of bullying that we see. And that is the ultimate goal, right? So today, we're talking about bullying. Let us get started. So, what is bullying? Now, disclaimer, you may see me go over here and look this way. It's because I am looking at my PowerPoint. So, just to let you know. Now, what is bullying? The definition that we like to use is that bullying is intentional harm that is repeated and involves a power imbalance. What is you talking about, Ms. Shantae? So let's break it down, shall we? The first word that we want to break down is intentional. What is intentional? That means on purpose, deliberate. There was no accident. It wasn't, oops, I missed and said something. No, it was intentional. The second one, and the biggest one, is probably repeated. So say you get into altercation and you get punched. Oh my gosh, Ms. Shantae, I'm getting bullied. No, not quite. You know, it's just in an unfortunate altercation. Bullying is repeated. That means it happens over and over again. It is consistent. It is constant. Okay. So if it continues to happen, that is repeated, then you can call that bullying. And then it is a power imbalance. Bullies normally choose their victims. They choose people who they feel are weak or vulnerable or can't defend themselves. So when you put all three of those together, that is the definition of bullying. Now, you're about to see a clip, and I want you to think to yourself, is this bullying? Yes or no? Okay, so we're going to get into that now.
After 2 years at Corleone, I felt like things had finally started to turn around. My grades were okay, I liked most of my teachers, and I had made friends. Make that a friend. But he was a good one. There was only one problem that wasn't going away.
Morning, Cocoa Puffs.
So was that bullying? No. Why? Because it only happened once. Yes. So with that, I'm about to show you another clip. Is this bullying?
104-degree fever. So you better make way. And not even a national holiday.
Happy 4th of July, Sammy.
I'll crush you like a jelly bean.
Yes, it is. It is bullying because it happened multiple times. It was repeated. It was a power imbalance. And it was deliberate or intentional. So that is bullying. But are there different kinds of bullying? Absolutely. So let's get into those different types of bullying. The one people know the most about, or the easiest to spot, is physical bullying. Anytime you think of bullying, most people think of physical bullying. That is you're hitting, you're kicking, you're pushing, destroying of property. So if somebody is throwing your book bag in trash every day, that is physical bullying. That is the one we think about because we can actually see it. But that is not the most common form of bullying, actually. Verbal bullying, that is one of the biggest ones. I see it all the time, especially elementary and especially middle school. Verbal bullying, the name calling, biggest one. A lot of times people call each other names trying to be funny, and you think because they're not crying that, oh, it's cool. But no, a lot of times people don't like to be called out their name, don't matter what it is. It don't have to be anything vulgar. It could just be football head. I don't know. That hurts people's feelings. Whether you think about it or not, or you think it does or not, it does. So the next one is relational bullying. Now, relational bullying is probably the one none of you have heard of, but all of you have seen. Now, relational bullying is really big with my females. Yes, my females. Because relational bullying is bullying people through relationships. Say you stop being friends with this girl, and you say, you know what she did was so bad, I don't want none of my friends to be her friend either. So now none of y'all friends with her. You say, you know what, that ain't enough, I don't want nobody to be her friend. So now you're spreading rumors so that nobody will be her friend. That is relational bullying. Last but not least is cyberbullying. This is probably the biggest amongst my 8th grade and my high schoolers. That is the biggest form of bullying right now, is cyberbullying. That is, of course, bullying people online, you know, through text messages, through social media, through gaming apps and gaming systems, and anything that you can be social on through technology. That is cyberbullying. Now, cyberbullying has a lot of different effects that comes with it, which all bullying does, but especially cyberbullying, that leads to a lot of cases of your depression, your anxiety, your fear, your struggling academically. And cyberbullying is different than a lot of the bullying because you don't have a safe space. Cyberbullying can happen 24/7. Everybody always have access to their phones, so you literally don't feel any relief any time of the day. And that is why cyberbullying is one of the leading causes of youth suicide, because when you're young, your brain can't handle a lot of emotions, and when you're getting bullied, so many emotions come with that you just can't handle it. And a lot of times when people are trying to deal with it by themselves, that is what leads them to do that, because they don't feel like they can talk to anybody. So that leads me on to my next thing. I have to give you some tips. If you are being bullied, now, for my elementary kids, I normally tell them to tell an adult. That's the only thing I say. Tell an adult. But for my older kids, I know that is the last thing you're going to do. So I have to give you some tips that you'll really listen to. The first one, ask a friend for support. Like I just said, a lot of times people are trying to figure it out by themselves. You don't have to. That is what friends are for. If you feel like you can't turn to your friends, that's an indication that you need to not have those friends and look for some better ones, because your friends should be there to support you and help you. So please ask a friend for support. If you are dealing with relational bullying and it's rumors, ask a friend to start telling people the truth, because I promise you the truth shall set you free. Okay, that's the only way you can debunk a rumor, is through the truth. Number 3, ask a friend to go with you to tell an adult. A lot of times people don't like talking to adults by themselves. They think it's snitching. Ask a friend to go with you. I promise you that will help. But please, last thing is tell a trusted adult. You may not want to, but I promise you adults can help. They know, they've been through this. They know what to do. Tell an adult, okay? Now, let's say you're not getting bullied. Let's say you are a witness to bullying. A lot of times we may not be the bully, we may not be the one getting bullied, but we see it all the time. And a lot of our mindsets is, my name is Bennett, I ain't in it. They don't got nothing to do with me. I'm Red Charles to this, I don't see nothing. And that's not the right attitude to have. And it could just be as simple as you see somebody get their books thrown on the floor by somebody. Help them pick it up, right? So that's my number 1. Offer support to someone getting bullied. You don't have to, be their friend and walk them to class every day. Just be there, lend a hand. Help them with something. Number 2, help the person figure out how to respond. If you are their friend, like I said before, help them, give them support. 2 minds are better than 1. 3 minds are better than 1, which leads me to number 3. Have other people, enlist other people to help provide support for the person, provide what they should do, and provide their thoughts. Promise you, it's the only way to defeat a bully. Stand up to them. Number 4, as always, please seek help from a trusted adult. Tell somebody, let them help you. Let's say you're not getting bullied, right? So you're not the victim, you're not the witness, but you are the one who's treated someone badly. You're the bully. A lot of times, bullies, really the number 1 reason why people bully other people is because they're trying to deal with something outside of that, and they don't know how to deal with their emotions, so they take their emotions out on other people and take their frustrations out on other people. So let's say whatever you was dealing with is over now, so you don't have no reason to bully nobody. Now you feel bad. What should I do? Course number 1 is apologize. Apologize. And what else? Apologize. Say your apology doesn't work. Number 2, ask an adult to help you figure out a way to apologize and to fix it. That's really the only thing that you can do, and to, have change behavior. So, I gave you tips for if you are being bullied. I gave you tips for if you are a witness. And I gave you tips if you have treated someone badly and want to, make it right. So, that is the end of session 4. I hope you learned something about bullying that you didn't know before. And guess what? You only got one more session left. Just one more. Okay, so thank you for joining me in session 4. I will see you soon.